Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakel. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today we are talking about mistakes that I've made in my business so that you don't have to, my friend. Learn from my mistakes. I'm definitely putting myself on blast, but that is okay. Somebody is going to be blessed by it and somebody is going to learn from it. So let's get into it. So I am a teeth whitening technician. I own a small business called Kel's Corner. I specialize in cosmetic teeth whitening. So when I started my business back in 2020, I didn't know what I was doing. Point blank period. I had no idea. I really didn't. And I did not put in the effort to really figure out what I'm doing, make a plan, and execute it. None of that was happening. I really was just going with the flow, but that's okay. We learn as we go, right? It's a journey. So when I look back on my journey as a business owner, there are 4 things in particular that stand out that I definitely would not have done if I were starting today. So number 1 is ignoring the financial planning that needs to take place. Financial planning is super important, and it can definitely Financial planning is a very important aspect of running a business, and ignoring it can bring about a lot of unnecessary issues in terms of seeing growth in your business. When I first started out, I definitely was not thinking about this at all. I wasn't thinking about budgeting, purchasing supplies and materials. How much money would I need to spend out of pocket? What about my profit? Where's that money going? Etc., etc. It honestly wasn't until a few years ago that I really started to pay closer attention as to how much money I was bringing in, how much do I need to spend in order to purchase supplies, and what I was doing with that money that I earned. Once you get into the habit of tracking your business finances, it will definitely give you a little bit more clarity in terms of your cash flow, which is, of course, essential for running a business. Number 2, I did not promote my business, nor was I consistent on posting on social media. This mistake definitely hit me a little hard just because I really had to come to terms and acknowledge the fact that I really just let fear take control. And now that, time has passed and I can look back, that was so unnecessary. And it's actually pretty annoying to think about, honestly. If you watched my last video, you definitely heard me preach about the importance of promoting your own business. So I won't chat your ear off about that this time around, but please, 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 please promote your business. Just promote it. It doesn't matter what other people think. We're not listening to anybody else. We have a goal in mind and we are focusing on that goal and that goal only. Stop being shy and listening to others' opinions, because honestly, it will not get you very far. I recently saw this post on Instagram and it could not be more accurate. Everything is weird and cringy and different until it works. It is what it is. Look at all these influencers when they had 500 followers and they were posting their UGC content and all of that, and people are in the corner whispering, talking about, ooh girl, that looks so weird, why is she doing that, you're never gonna make it. And look at where they are now. Brand deals after brand deals after brand deals, income, moolah, savings. So don't listen to nobody, okay? If people don't want to listen to you or watch you, they can just unfollow you. And you know what? They'll do that and move on with their lives, and you will continue on with your life as well. It's not that deep. It's really not. Also, I mentioned this in my last video as well, but if you're not promoting, if you're not posting on social media, your audience has nothing to connect with. That does not give them much substance. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to remember you by, right? So you can't expect your audience to hype you up and to support you. Yeah, that's my girl, all that kind of stuff, when you don't even do it for yourself. The math is not mathing. it's not mathing. This was me when I first started my business. I would be consistent with posting for a couple weeks and then I would just go ghost and not post anything. Or I'd post things that were a little unrelated to teeth whitening, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So all that to say, promote your business, guys. My third mistake was buying followers on Instagram. So I'm low-key embarrassed to even say that I did something like this, but it is what it is. I'm really out here just exposing myself today. It's okay, we're gonna learn, we're gonna grow. But yes, I did buy a bunch of followers, like thousands of followers off of Instagram one day. And in my mind, I thought that the more followers that people see on my profile, the more inclined they would be to come to me versus somebody with not as many followers. That is not how it works. That is not how it works, guys. I will let you in on a little secret. If your follower count is high, but you are not posting consistently and your engagement is low, Instagram is not going to push your content. That's just how the algorithm is. So truthfully, your follower count doesn't really matter too much. I actually watched another fellow business owner in the beauty industry talk about this topic, and she actually did the same thing years ago, but then she went ahead and removed all of the purchased followers and her engagement went up. So I thought, okay, I'm not really seeing the results that I'm wanting to see. My follower count is high, so let me try it. And it took me a while to try because it is nice to go on your profile and see, 1,300 followers or 1,600 or whatever the number is, right? It's nice to see that. But I mean, if they're not really benefiting you, you may as well remove it, right? So I went ahead and I removed all of the purchased followers, and lo and behold, my engagement went up. Obviously, my follower count did take a hit, but at the end of the day, it was very much worth it for me. Also, as I said, even though it is nice to look on your profile and see a high number of followers, half of those followers, maybe even more than half, what are they doing? They're not engaging with your content. They're not booking. They're not buying nothing from you. So, I mean, you want to have followers that actually engage and that actually enjoy your content, and people that are interested in booking your services or purchasing products off of you, or people that just enjoy your personality, right? So don't waste your money. Find your followers organically. And lastly, do not spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on paid ads. I fell into this trap and I have wasted so much money. In abundance, too much money, honestly. Don't get me wrong, paying for an ad every now and then is not going to kill you. That's not going to ruin anything really for you, but you just don't want to get into that habit of constantly paying for every post that you create to be run as an ad. And remember, when you're paying for ads, that doesn't necessarily mean that you will make that money back or make it back, double the amount that you spent on the ad, right? It's not guaranteed. So what happens when you have a post, you want to get more exposure, completely understood. So you pay like $80 for an ad, for one ad, okay? And you don't get any clients. No bookings, no purchases from that paid ad. What happened? You just wasted $80, sis. You just wasted $80. Or let's switch it up. Let's say that you constantly spend money on paid ads and you do receive clients and you do receive purchases and bookings and all of that from the paid ads. That is great for you. However, what happens when you decide to stop because you realize you're spending quite a bit of money, or for whatever reason? So you stop, and then all of a sudden, what do you hear? Crickets. So now your cash flow has pretty much dried up, and now you have to try and almost build from the ground up, but this time organically. Again, if you're running a giveaway or a promotion, a paid ad might be a great option for you just to get more exposure for that post and your business. Just don't rely on it. I hope hearing some of my past mistakes will help you in your business, whether you are just starting out as a business owner or you've been in the game for a number of years. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.